There's another question in the chat from João Bulas. He's asking about the character of João Devagar, which in a way has to do something with the Vermelho Devagarinho, maybe, and his relationship with Paizinho, the little daddy, and about João Esquemas. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, I think João, in the beginning, for me, I might say he was trying to win my heart, because I like the name, but I don't like him, João Devagar. He's kind of a dangerous guy who, you know, that person exists either in Luanda, in other places. Very nice. You can dance with him. You can go in the night with him. But when it's business and when it's money, he will, you know, he will do anything for money. Maybe, I don't remember. I think he leaves in the end, and he leaves everyone in Luanda. He doesn't sorry. I don't think he warns his wife that he's about to leave. No, I'm not sure. I don't remember everything. No, I think in that way, he is tender with Paizinho. You know, he starts slowly taking care of Paizinho as if he was allowing Paizinho to be his son, kind of his son. Not only working. In the beginning, it's work, but then he becomes despreocupado. He pays attention to what happens in Paizinho's life. At the same time,
he cares for him. Yeah, he cares for him.
Yeah, we can't say more about some of the parts, but it was a shock for me what happened to Paizinho, and I think because I couldn't put in the book that it was a shock for me, I had to put a shock for him, for João. So João, it's very hard, that part when João finds out what happened with Paizinho, and I wasn't expecting that. So it got, for me, I was very happy that João felt that way. That's what I mean. He didn't care, but he did care after all. Everyone likes Paizinho in the book. I think everyone in the building likes him.
So he had a soft heart in the end. He was not so.
But then it's the same guy. He does that with the Swedish prostitutes, and you know, he's always, he's a businessman. He's a tiny businessman. It's not a big businessman. João Esquemas. I think, you know, Esquemas, what he calls Esquemas, it's this, you know, tiny, strange, not so legal business that João does. It's the majority of the population of Luanda, they survive doing that. Even if you're in the government, you will have something that you have to do like this. Even myself now with the bookstore, sometimes I have to do this, I have to talk to this guy. For example, in Luanda, when I do something, you know, in the streets or whatever, and I got caught by the police, but by that I mean just driving while I'm driving, not stealing things. When I'm driving and I do a mistake and the cop stops me, I always carry books, children books in the car. So I never give them money, but I do give them books, and it works. I've been...
You introduced a new currency for these bribes.
No, I admit, it's true. It's a bribe. I think it's a bribe.
It's a good kind of bribe.
Yeah, at least they will.
He's talking to me. He wants money. He doesn't say it. I know he wants money. And then suddenly I say, excuse me, can I make you a personal question? What is it? Do you have kids? And he's not expecting that. Says, sorry, do you have kids? Do you have like kids, like 10, 12, 14 years old kids? Yeah, I do. And he says, no. I said, do you have nephews and nieces? I do. You know, I'm just saying, I have a book in the car. I would really like you to offer you that book. To me, no, not to you. You will give it to the kids, and you will say that you know the author, and then it's I can go.
Magic.
Instead of $50, it's books. Remind me to tell you the story of the twins. If we have time, I'll tell you the story of the twins.
Come on, go on then. tell us the story of the twins.
This guy who finally we agreed that he's going to, I'm going to give him a book. When he realizes that, the book was beautiful and like I thought suddenly he saw that the book might be expensive, and he says, "But I have twins." I said, "Oh, okay. Okay, actually, I have one more book. It's okay." So I get the other book, but we're still talking. I sign one book, and then when I'm going to sign the other book, I asked him, "So, what's his name?" Like his name, the other twin. And he says, "Which name?" So he forgot he had, he had told me that he had two kids. Then I gotta help him, and I said, the other twin. The other twin, just leave it like that. And I gave him two, one with his son and the other twin unsigned, so he could, I don't know, sell it or give it to someone else. So yeah,